Estamos aquí con Marc Simonetti. No hace falta presentación, pero que ahora haya unas cuantas imágenes de su trabajo para que veas el increíble ilustrador, concept artist y director de arte que es. Hi Marc, I'm very glad to let us to interview you. I want to make some questions. My first one is, what did you say to your young artist if you can make him an advice for being a great artist?
Two advice, all right?
Right.
Have one. The first one would be to have fun. So each time you're not having fun, it's that you're not doing something right.
Okay.
So it has to stay with passion. It's a passion first, because if you're not passionate about that, you won't be able to succeed. So it has to stay a passion. So to maintaining that passion is super important. And second advice, which is maybe the most important, try to avoid any shortcuts.
Okay.
So shortcut can be photo bashing. It can be using textures. Or of course, I'm not thinking about AI. But if you want to learn, you have to learn every new feature. And the more you will try to take shortcuts, and the less you will learn, and the more years it will take for you to get really good at anything.
So how important is to an artist to get the fundamentals, to get some mentorship or a good basis or studies?
I think it's fundamental. You can't be a good artist without knowing your basis. That's all. Just like any work, basically. It's if you just only do details but have shitty compositions, it will never work. So yeah.
And if you can think about one of the worst situation, talking about the work that you had, how did you manage or take over that situation?
I can think of many bad situations, so it's it's different. When I was a freelancer, it was pretty easy to handle. So for when I was not basically okay with the work I was given, it's always better to be as honest as possible and say, sorry, I can't do this one because it doesn't fit what I want to do in my life. So, but here you just say no, or you just say, if you're not getting paid, yeah, I quit, or that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, I feel like our career as artists is kind of a work of art as itself. We are picking the choices and direction that we want to go in, and we have to make the choice ourselves. So each single step, you have to ask yourself, is that what I really want to do? Oh, okay, I need some money, I'm gonna go with whatever. And it's never, black and white. It's always kind of a
Great.
gray area. But you can, for example, take something that you don't especially like to have money and have some personal stuff on the side, or just mix the project that you really want to work with, even if it doesn't pay that much. The single only constant that you want to have, it's whatever you like it or not, you have to do your best on each single job.
Even if it's like a shitty one, isn't it?
There's no shitty one. You're the one that makes it shitty or not. I mean, you're deciding what you make of it. If it's really a bad client, then you just say no, and it's all.
Yeah. So how important is to manage the financial team to be able to say no to a bad client?
It's both really important and not that important. I'm going to tell you a story. First year I was at YouTube, I was just invited because I made the Iron Throne. And I was just a very small artist from France. I was just unknown. I was just doing those small cover arts, and I was trying to be as fast as possible to earn as much money as possible. So it was not paid a lot. So that's why I was trying to basically rush. And I was making 2 cover arts a day. There at THU, I met Aaron Magride, who told me that he knew my work, that he went to my website because I made the Iron Throne.
Okay.
And that was one of the most shameful moment of my life, because I was thinking of all the bad pieces I had in my portfolio, and I knew I could do better.
Yeah.
And then I changed kind of the way I was thinking about my job. So I just spent a lot of time each single illustration afterwards, even though financially it was kind of a disaster.
Yeah.
So I spent 2 years with really little money. But then it led me to big cover art, really better paid. I mean, it's time better paid.
Okay.
So it was a massive change. It led me to work for movies, for video games. So the way you just look at your work, at the moment you have to commit and to accept not being paid too much to get better, basically.
Okay.
It's normal to take time. It's normal to struggle. The fight is normal. If you never fight, if you never struggle in your illustration, yeah, you will never get better. You will, and you won't be recognized for it afterwards.
Cool. And for the last question,
Yeah.
which is the work that you enjoyed and which you are more proud of?
I don't have kind of a long career behind me, but the most important thing that the thing that I really remember is the friends I made along the way. The clients were nice to me, the people that I work with that were nice to me, the guy that made their attitude that just inspired me. It's more important than the silly pictures that I made. I like my pictures, it's kind of my, they're mine, but they are not that important.
So the important thing is the way.
Yeah, human connections in the way, yeah. Your path, basically. You do your best. We're not there for very long, and the illustration is, they are digital. They won't stay. They are not important, We're not saving life. We're not doing anything important. So, no need to have a big ego there.
So see you the next year too, I hope.
Yeah, with pleasure. Yeah. In 2 years?
Okay.
Okay, great.
See you again, my friend.